So, good evening. It's day 4 of Spooky Movie Month, and today I'm going to be talking about Lady in White from 1988. It is now streaming on Shudder, which you'll hear me talk about quite a bit because I'm subscribed to Shudder for the Halloween season, and they have a ton of stuff I haven't seen, so I will likely be watching a lot of stuff on there. So, if you want to check out any of the ones, I will make sure to let you know that where you can find some of these movies to watch if I think they're worth watching, which I do think this one is. Um, and I will give a little shout out to that. There's a couple series that are on there right now. There's 101 Scariest Movie Moments, the new episode each week, talking about like a certain number of the scariest movie moments, which is cool. There's some I haven't heard of, and then some others are like, Nightmare on Elm Street, which is one of my favorites. And I haven't watched the episode yet, but they're doing a series called Queer for Fear, which is a history of like LGBTQ plus in the horror and thriller genres, like the history of that, which should be really interesting. I know horror noir was really, really good, talking about African Americans, like the history of African Americans in horror movies. So I will definitely check out this one as well. And you should too. I'm sure it'll be good. Back to Lady in White. So in 1962, on Halloween, a little boy named Frankie gets locked in the school as like a prank by some bullies, and he sees the ghost of a little girl and sees her in her like last moments right before somebody in a mask comes in and tries to strangle him, and he survives. But he finds out that it's part of like there have been 11 other cases of child murder, and he gets caught up in this mystery. And he sees the ghost girl again, becomes friends with her, and he's trying to help her figure out what happened. And it's a little Sixth Sense. Of course, this is way before Sixth Sense, but if I was to compare it to anything, it's a little like that. Um, Horror mystery. It was really good. I enjoyed it. A couple little weird things here and there, but it was like the time it was made, so we just have to like kind of shrug and say, okay, maybe people acted a little differently back then. Nothing like terrible, just weird things like the dad like full on mouth kissing his son, um, which just came across like unusual. Uh, but other than that, it was good. um, I didn't see the mystery coming, like I didn't figure it out, so that's always good when it's a surprise. And like I said, streaming on Shudder, so you can definitely check it out. And that's it for day 4. So we'll see what day 5 brings.